Now, better late than never here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Normally, start time is 8:55 Eastern Time. They threw a monkey wrench at us here this evening. Apologize for us to be a little bit late. Sorry to the Heartland, Harley-Davidson, and DWRL. A little bit miscommunication on both of our parts. So we're going to apologize here the first part of the show. So we missed heat race number one. We had the action out here. Jack was actually in the server. We were able to get it going here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So at least we got the racing action in. And if you didn't get the full racing action in on Facebook, you can tune into YouTube, and that'll have the full heat racing action here for heat race number one. Heartland Harley-Davidson, the sponsor of Wednesday Night Street Fights here. Season number 9 in the Voiles Trucking starting lineup here for heat race number 2. Going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 25. That is Henry Jones, and his days brother outside, driving the 117. That's Derek Dubry. Inside row number 2 will be the number 61P, the P61 of Josh Peacock, and Justin Pruitt aboard the number 07, rolling off position 4. Fifth starter sees Greg Tuberville aboard the number 20 machine, and the 111 aboard Kyle Moyer aboard the number 111, rolling off position number 6. Seventh will be the natural one, E.J. Jones, and Kevin Prettyman aboard the number 88, rolling off position number 8. 8 cars we called for, 8 cars out there on the Speedway Knoxville Raceway, the state. In the sounds here, the mighty street stocks go to battle full fender frenzy here on a Wednesday night for some good street fights, good old street fights here. That is, as the green flag is out and we're racing already down the back straightaway. It's Henry Jones, the Hammer, leading this event.
Henry Jones going to lead the way with Derek Dubry, Josh Peacock, Justin Pruitt. As you said, there's our top 4 with Greg Tuberville, Kyle Moyer, E.J. Jones, and Kevin Prettyman making up our 8-car field. A little bit late. Yes, we are. We've been scrambling to get out here. They did jump the button early on us, but I think, Todd, we're all ready to lock and load. Henry Jones will lead the way down to turn 3.
Yeah, Henry Jones doing a fantastic job here in heat race number 2. Josh Peacock in that P61 machine running in that second spot. The third is Justin Pruitt aboard the number 07. They're 3 wide for the 4th spot. We're looking, it looks like down to the bottom there. That is E.J. Jones, the natural one, fighting side by side with that number 11 machine. He is the meat in between the sandwich right now, but he moves up the track. Here comes E.J. Jones. That's a good battle for the 4th spot.
Certainly is. E.J. Jones making his way from the back of the field in a cedar coat number 84 down to the low side of Justin Pruitt through turns number 3 and 4 there as we complete lap number 3. So we're almost halfway home here in heat race number 2. 8 laps will be the heat race distance. We're working on lap 4. Henry Jones leading the way. It's Josh Peacock, Justin Pruitt in there for 3rd. It's Kyle Moyer, and that's versus him and E.J. Jones as we head into turn 3.
Heading off here into turn number 3. We're going to come off of turn number 4. It is the Henry Jones number 25 machine leading this event, with Josh Peacock right there nipping on his heels there. And that number 61 machine, good battle for 3rd though. Moyer down to the bottom trying to take away that 3rd spot there from the 07 of Justin Pruitt as they enter the back straightaway. Moyer down to the bottom, side by side battle for the 3rd spot. They enter turn number 3.
Moyer down to the low side. New look for this season on Wednesday Night Street Fights for the driver of car number 11. Him and Justin Pruitt go door to door up turn number 4. We'll complete lap number 5. So running out of laps here in heat race number 2. The Hammer, Henry Jones, he is on the entire distance from here. It's Josh Peacock, the number 61, trying to hunt him down. It's 3 car lengths distance between 1st and 2nd as we head to turn 3.
The Hammer, Henry Jones, definitely, Phil, has been growing in leaps and bounds in these Wednesday night street fights and the BladeNote.com Sunday night shootout series is growing in leaps and bounds, and now leading this event here at the Knoxville Raceway. The popsicle sticks up in the air, and that number 25 machine, the Team Dirt Warrior. Number 25, the Hammer, Henry Jones, now starting to distance himself from the P61 of Josh Peacock. Here comes the natural one, E.J. Jones, down to the bottom, side-by-side battle for that 3rd spot.
That really is him and Moyer. They both made their way around the 07 of Pruitt. Now we go door to door off turn number 4 as we put the white silk up in the air. One more trip around this legendary Knoxville Raceway, a one-in opening battleground for this season on Wednesday Night Street Fights. Can Henry Jones hold on? Looks like so far so good. He's got Josh Peacock by 3 car lengths. The race is for the 3rd spot. E.J. Jones and Kyle Moyer through turns number 3 and 4. The checkered flag will go in the air and give heat race number 2 to the Hammer, Henry Jones, into the win. Josh Peacock for 2, and at the line, give 3rd to Kyle Moyer, but only by a fraction over E.J. Jones. In fact, they were almost dead tied. It was less than 1,000 of a second between the two. And that'll do it for our 2 heat races here tonight, Todd. We missed one, we got one, but we do know we're locked and loaded. 50 laps around to start season, what is this, number 9 of Wednesday Night Street Fights. God, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, season number 9, race number 1 here, getting ready to go 50 laps here at the Knoxville Raceway. See the fireworks shoot off into the air, and Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Like we said, a little bit of a late start here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, but we appreciate everyone that's able to tune in. Don't forget, folks, if you like what we do here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, don't forget to hit those star donations. Star donations go a long way to help keeping our broadcast rates cheaper and keeping it down there, but we do appreciate everything you can do here on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
You are absolutely right, Todd. You couldn't have said it any better. Thanks to you all that tune in here night after night, week after week. We love coming out and doing what we do, and I think nobody does it better than you put the three of us. But Todd, Phil, and Jack in the house here tonight live from the Knoxville Raceway. Let's take a look at our Voiles Trucking starting lineup for 50 laps around. Tonight, this legendary half mile on the pole with car number 86 will be Derek Fedkenhauer, and alongside with car number 25, the Hammer, Henry Jones.
Inside row number 2, we will be the number 319 machine. That is David Brewer. And his desperate outside driving the number 61. That's Josh Peacock.
In row number 3 with car number 21, the evil one, Jim Revis, starts on the inside of row number 3 with the 111 alongside of Kyle Moyer.
Inside row number 4, you'll see the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. And the natural one, E.J. Jones, rolling off position number 8.
Heartland Harley-Davidson bringing us the driver of car number 1. That is Alex Brewer. And to his outside of the 07 is Justin Pruitt.
Inside row number 6 will be Mitch Enos aboard that 097 machine. And rolling off 12th will be Derek Debris aboard the 117.
Jordan Curdy starts 13th tonight. He is in car number 40 and alongside with number 88. Kevin Prettyman rolls off 14th.
Next row back, rolling off in that 15th starting spot. That's the Speedway number 6 machine of Ryan Bronson. And his dance brother outside, that's the number 20 of Greg Tuberville.
There we got it. 16 cars will take to the battleground known as the Knoxville Raceway for what is going to be an awesome night, an awesome way to open. I couldn't think of a better racetrack to open up season number 9 of the Dirt Warrior Racing League Wednesday night street fights. We're going to be back here Sunday night with a Sunday shootout series as well. Wednesday and Sunday nights we will call home right here at the pinnacle of all iRacing dirt leagues, the Dirt Warrior Racing League. Find them on Facebook now. Track us down here. Follow our links on the network, and you'll be in for some of the best racing you'll ever see. But off of turn number 3 and 4, let's go under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag, and that's a heck of a start there for the pole sitter. Car number 86, Derek Fedkenhauer, almost got on that a little early. He goes Henry Jones down to turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic job by the 86 of the D-Fed, and then the Henry Jones in that second spot in the number 25 machine, having a good run. Got to thank Heartland Harley-Davidson for coming aboard here, Phil. Season number 9 coming back aboard here, the Wednesday night street fights. Just want to remind everybody, Heartland Harley-Davidson, free shipping on all bike purchases.
Oh, man, I heard that today. I did see that on the way home. Yeah, I wish I could order a bike because free shipping for the hooks of Heartland Harley-Davidson.
Yeah,
look them up
man.
on Facebook or... I'm sure they're out there with a great website we'll have to find for you, but I got to thank all the gang over there. Heartland Harley-Davidson do great things, and coming back aboard for the sponsorship here of Wednesday Night Street Fights, D-Fed leading the way over Henry Jones, and riding in the third spot, that number 319 of David Brewer. He is marching on the prowl. He was good in his heat, and he is stalking the top 2 as they head off turn 2. We're almost 3 wide. Peacock back there with Revis and Moyer. That's a good battle.
Yeah, Revis right now down to the inside of the number 11 of Kyle Moyer. Side-by-side battle for the 5th spot is Josh Peacock right now holding on to the 4th spot. And that number 61 machine trying to track down David Brewer aboard that 319. But I tell you, that business is starting to heat up towards the front of the field there, Phil. First and second, it looks like Henry Jones has caught the tail end of the number 86 of Fedkenhauer.
I will tell you what, Henry has been a guy really on a mission here tonight and running down one of the best of the street stocks with the 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer off to number 3 and 4. Henry has to run to the low side, may take a shot at the race lead. Not quite alongside, but may have preferred lying down low. Todd, 25 car looking for the lead.
Yeah, Henry Jones down to the bottom as Fedkenhauer able to fend him off there. And then the middle portion of the track as they enter the back straightaway. Henry Jones right there, but David Brewer also throwing a monkey wrench into this one too. As he's in that third spot, he's got the tail end of both those guys. And everybody else starting to reel in the top 3, Phil.
I'll tell you what, you start racing amongst yourselves up front, that obviously going to bring the back of the crew behind you because you're going to slow down ever a wee bit, little much. Racing for the race lead right now, Fedkenhauer, Jones, and Brewer doing it. Good race going on behind them. Peacock holding up a very game Jim Revis. The evil one, he is down low, looking for the 4th spot over in 3.
And the 4th spot is the number 86, Derek Fedkenhauer, your race leader. We're watching that 4th spot, though, is the number 21 of Jim Revis is starting to rev it up there, Phil. as he gets down to the bottom here of the 61 of Josh Peacock. Meanwhile, in front of him, it is Brewer and the number 25 of Henry Jones. Jones right now holding on to the second spot, but Brewer's trying his luck to the bottom of the speedway.
Jones having to play defense for the first time tonight. That number 319 to the low side. Peacock with a really good run up high. Gets a good launch, but they stay door to door for second. Can Henry Jones hold on to David Brewer? They're racing hard. Fedkenhammer's dropping away up front.
Yeah, Fedkenhammer trying to drive away there in the number 86, almost three-wide racing there for the third or second spot. Oh, some contact. Henry Jones and Josh Peacock in the wall. Henry Jones goes tumbling. Peacock upside down, too. And then number 61, they both did some tumbling over there, Phil. A lot of contact going out of there and some good cars out of this race here, at least the top front of the part of this race. They're a tough break for those guys as Jim Revis really messed up on the front end of that number 21 machine, too. He's pancaked into that toll front bumper right into his radiator, that 21.
That's a tough break. Hard-ass racing, bringing us our first Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag of the night. You saw a break live on the screen, and a wicked tumble for Henry Jones with 25. Josh Peacock getting upside down, and if I'd made the admin making that call, that one's tough to call because Josh had kind of position established on the outside. I'm not sure Henry knew he was all the way out there.
I think Henry had a little bit of contact there too, Phil, just a tad bit before that, and he got out of shape. So tough break for the 25 and the 61, no matter what you say out there. The admin's making the call for that one, but that's a tough one to call because the 25 and the 61 making some huge contact there, and then some other cars definitely involved in that. Another good thing here about season number 9, Phil, caution laps do not count.
I just now noticing that. We have 8 laps on the scoreboard, 50 green flag laps. I am so happy iRacing has brought that into the simulation. All green flag laps here on Wednesday nights. That is a really cool idea. That's a really cool flavor. And as we've seen over time, remember once upon a time, Todd, we had Wednesday night street fights. There was no heat races. It was a pill draw. We raced at 9 Eastern time. We were going right at it. Well, now we have 2 heat races. But now that you said that the great new innovation, no caution laps will count. That is great news. So we will have 50 green flag laps and potentially overtime if we need it. But it's one of the great things that Wednesday night street fights, is there a cooler place to come out on Wednesday night and race like this for no points, everything but pride and prestige, to go out there and win and be the champion for the week and hoist that big championship belt. It doesn't get better than that.
Definitely doesn't get better than that. Just come out here, win a couple of races, and just go for the top spot. You got bragging rights for the whole entire week. It's the iRacing.com. Chevy Silverado pulls off down to the infield. It's Fedkenauer and Brewer as we are already green flag racing here as Fedkenauer down off into turn to number 1.
We're going to go Sheffield Graphics on board on the restart with 21 car of Jim Revis. That'll be a good look out the windshield view as he's under David Brewer. Now going to take a peek to Derek Fedkenauer. 86 leads away, but here comes Jim Revis fighting for tooth and nail. He may look to claim the race lead off of 4.
Yeah, Jim Revis 3 wide and Revis in the middle. As here comes E.J. Jones down to the bottom. Brewer up on the jump shot for the speedway. And that 319 machine. And then 3 wide there almost for the 5th, 6th, and 7th spot as we're going like it's the last lap, Bill. These guys are fighting it out, duking it out. Wednesday night street fights. Welcome back to Full Velocity Racing Network.
That is exactly right there. I'll tell you what, I thought when Revis was taking a shot for the leadoff 3 and 4, I didn't think in the world that E.J. Jones had to run down lower. We've got the Brewer number 319 up high, but they did. They split the sandwich. They put Revis back to the 4th spot. Now he'll fight back to the low side. Michinos is the one that second 3-wide fray. He was the big winner there. He's to the back end of Revis and potentially looking to go 3 wide off of turn 4.
Yeah, Michinos doing a fantastic job. The 21 of Jim Revis right there. Not a lot of conversation out here in the Facebook chat box. Let's hear that. Who's got a favorite out there? Who do you think is going to take down the victory? As we're kind of quiet out there. I see Dylan Hutchinson out there. I've seen Charles Wooten out there sneaking around, Phil. I've seen a lot of guys on my friends list here that are actually out here watching the Full Velocity Racing Network. Now we got a battle for the race lead. It's E.J. Jones down to the bottom in the Cedar Cove number 84 machine. And the 86 of Fedkenauer up on the top shelf of the speedway, but E.J. Jones rolling the bottom in that number 84 machine.
And he's going to look, well, thought he was going to clear Fedkenauer off for 2. Derek gets a good run up high. Will drag race down the back, shooting into 3 and 4. They're dead even. Let's see if E.J. Jones can clear the 86 car this time through 3 and 4. And he's going to push from behind because David Brewer is there on the bottom. Off the corner. Looks maybe clear. Maybe not. He'll stay low. E.J. Jones, the new race leader.
Yeah, EJ Jones, the new race leader in the Cedar Cove, number 84 machine, going to capitalize, get around Derek Fetkenauer. Fetkenauer going to drop back to second. He's not going to go away without a fight, though, but he's working the top shelf of the Speedway. And nobody else up there. Everybody else down to the bottom. Now Brewer fighting the challenge for that second spot. The number 319 machine trying to get her down to the bottom and can't pull off the pass here, but he's going to try again, driving down in deep in that 319.
He's doing a good job as Fetkenauer. He's got that outside lane running, and he gets a really good run off the corner, but you'll wonder if that's going to go away, or is everybody running the low side going to run up the racetrack right now? So far, E.J. Jones having all the work of it down low. He's going to run Fetkenauer. It's David Brewer trying to make his way around the 86, but looks like Derek getting a really good run up high. I wonder how this racetrack is beginning to transition through that middle lane and also that very bottom lane.
And a lot of transitioning going on here through the field is just watching the track, how it transitions. Got to thank Ken Roos out there. 150 star donations, 11-week streak, Phil. Ken Roos, thank you very much. And also seeing some other things going on here. But yeah, Eric out there saying Jones to the lead. See ya.
That's a good call. Eric gets the lead. He usually doesn't look back. Old E.J. Jones, number 84. He has run himself out to about 8 car lengths the advantage. It's DFED and David Brewer having a good battle. Where did Mitch Enos come from? He is up to 4th and may look for the 3rd spot. That 97 car is on the mission. I think Mitch going so fast, we may even lost Todd there for a brief second as he is just letting that thing ride on the inside. David Brewer to the outside. You look behind, you find Kyle Moore. What in the world happened to Jim Revis? He was right in the middle of that fracas with car number 21. He got hit in that wrecker. He's dropped all the way back now to the 9th spot. He's lost a spot also to Alex Brewer. Caleb Ramsey beginning to make his way up through in number 13, but all chasing E.J. Jones, number 84. He is up to the race lead. Brewer now in for the 2nd spot with Fetkenauer. Great battle there, and Mitch Enos. Mitch now into the top 3 of the 97, and he looks like he has a good piece under him here, Todd, for the second half of this one.
Yeah, it's definitely having a good piece there in the 097 machine, joining Team Dirt Warrior, the staff and everything going on there. But Mitch getting faster too. Another guy we could talk about, just like the hot hammer, Henry Jones. Mitch Enos getting faster here every time he comes out on the track on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And man, Wednesday Night Street Fights saying no least for that 097 machine as he goes to battle there with Fetkenauer. Good side-by-side battle for that 2nd spot. Fetkenauer able to hold on to 2nd as E.J. Jones is just driving away from the field.
Yeah, he certainly is. He is just gone. I look up there, and it's well over 10 car lengths in race advantage. 0.7 of a second last time by, and it looks like even bigger than that on my screen anyways, as he rolls into turn number 3 and 4. Fetkenauer continuing to run over the high lane. He's made it work. Mitchell Enos, he's the guy who has just been charging his way through this field like a hot knife through butter, and he's back to the low side. Enos and Fetkenauer racing for 2 over in turn 1.
Yeah, that's the battle here on the field that we've been paying the most attention to, is between Fetkenauer and that 097 of Enos. So the 11 of Kyle Moyer starting to drive up here into the top 3 as the 11 now down to the bottom, trying to perch down there. Also David Brewer, Caleb Ramsey now coming up here into the fray. He's moving up, trying to move himself up inside the top 5, and then number 13 machine, Phil, as the 13 going side by side with David Brewer.
We are almost 2 laps away from halfway, and I'm telling you what, the 86 car has not given up the ghost outside. He holds on to 2nd, but all the cars behind him that are making progress, like Enos and Moira, watching Caleb Ramsey come on through. David Brewer's done it, but they have all done it on the low side. Is this low side going to stay tried and true for the entire 50-lap distance? You would imagine the more cars that run down there, the more it's probably going to slip slide away. Conventional thinking would think anyways.
Yeah, it might slip slide away in the top side. Maybe where it becomes dominant is Fetkenauer, but pretty much the only car up there. There's another car way up there. That's Alex Brewer there in the Heartland Harley-Davidson number 1, also trying his luck on the top shelf of the Speedway. They're trying to break it in there, Phil, as we are halfway home. 25 in, 25 to go here at the Knoxville Raceway, and it's been all E.J. Jones here as soon as he got the lead here. 12 laps to go. He's pulling away from the field there. Derek Fetkenauer running in that 2nd spot. Good battle for the 3rd spot now between Kyle Moyer and Mitch Enos. Those guys going to battle there for the 3rd spot, but Kyle Moyer seems to be able to roll the bottom, going to slide up in front of the 097 of Mitch Enos. Going to drop kick him back to 4th.
Kyle Moyer, a guy who had a very good season in season number 8 and looks to pick up right where he left off here on Wednesday night as he takes a little bit of the low side away from Enos, checks him up a little bit. Moyer now is a new player into the top 3, and he is running over that low side. Fetkenhauer, he has stayed up high all night long. And we know defense is a smart, calculated race car driver. I wonder, that car has not taken an ounce of a lick to the low side. He has run that cushion all night long. I just wonder if it's going to be something there as Moyer pulls up to the low side. Let's race for second over in turn 3.
A good race for the second spot there. Kyle Moyer is starting to get faster here as the race goes on, and Moyer did this a couple other times here on the Full Velocity Race Network. The tail end of the season on Wednesday Night Street Fights and BladeNote.com Sunday Night Shootout Series, which is coming back to us on Full Velocity Racing Network live on Sunday nights. But the 11 of Kyle Moyer has been fast here as of late, the last 3 or 4 weeks, Phil, towards the end of last season. That car has really picked it up, that new paint scheme. I think it's made it faster, Phil. Maybe it's because it's lighter. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe it is. Not quite so sure. I'll have to ask some questions. But a question I don't have, look at the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. He has put that 13 on the top lane, and he has just motored his way around. The 319 of David Brewer, following the same line Fetkenhauer's on up front. Caleb now up to the 4th spot, and he may look, 5th spot I should say, he may look for 4th, because he's on the top lane of Mitch Enos. So that 13, he's found something up there. That car has really come to life.
And definitely starting to come to life, like you said. Kyle Moyer in that number 13 machine. Or yeah, Kyle Moyer, no. Caleb Ramsey, the number 13 machine. Kyle Moyer, I was watching him come to life too, is battling out there with Fetkenhauer for a second. But like you said, Caleb Ramsey definitely has found something up top to try to make things work. Also right there directly behind him, still David Brewer running to the bottom in that 319 machine. But Caleb Ramsey tuning it up there.
Really is. Car is really going really fast. He's made his way around Brewer. Now him and Mitchell Enos having a really good run as Mitch continues to work over the low side of that white and orange and red number 97. That number 13 car of Ramsey, he is working it up high and looks like off to number 2. 13 gets a great run. Put Caleb Ramsey down to the 4th spot.
And Caleb Ramsey, the number 13 machine, now sets his sights out in the 2 right there directly in front of him. That's the 11 of Kyle Moyer and the 86 of Fetkenhauer. Fetkenhauer is starting to drift back on the outside, but Caleb Ramsey starting to motor forward there in that number 13 machine as he's really caught those two that have been duking it out for the second spot. It's been side by side as we're on board. Sheffield Graphics on board with the 13 of Caleb Ramsey.
Right, look out the front end of the 13 as he continues to run it up high. As well complete lap number 32 this time by, and that's a great look out the front of that car as now he pulls up to the back of Derek Fetkenhauer, who has had a game battle with himself because the 86 and 11, they continue to duke it out door to door. Now bring the 13 to the equation. 3-way race for second on the back chute.
Yeah, 3-way race for that second spot is now Caleb Ramsey up on the outside a little bit faster there than Fetkenhauer. He's able to run the group just a little bit better than Fetkenhauer, but it's going to be very, very difficult to get by that number 86 machine. He's going to have to come off the top group there, Phil. That 13 is he's trying to switch it over, gets a tad bit loose here in the center of the corner as he comes off the second corner down the back straightaway. It's a good battle for the 3rd spot between him and Kyle Moyer and that number 11.
There is, and I wouldn't say it's not a battle for 3rd. I think it's still also a battle for 2nd because the 11 gets a run off the corner, gets to the left rear of the 86, and you see the way the outside lane is just dominant right now off of corner exit. 86 is run. Derek punches it off the wall. Here comes Ramsey. Let's go 3 deep for 2nd down the back stretch.
Yeah, 3 deep for the second spot there is now Caleb Ramsey way down to the bottom side trying to take that over from Fetkenhauer. Fetkenhauer trashes it into the outside wall, but able to keep it going. 3 wide for the second spot as they enter the first straightaway. Down into turn number 1 now. Kyle Moyer even deeper down to the bottom side of the speedway. Fetkenhauer gets slid by the 13 of Ramsey. Ramsey second, but I don't know for how long. Here comes Moyer in the 11.
Moyer down to the low side of Ramsey. Fetkenhauer now falling back to the 4th spot. That was some good racing. They're using the slider line in the high lane, leaving that entire middle and low side open. And Caleb Ramsey has made it work now. Also not only around defend, he's around Moyer. Put Caleb Ramsey in a second as he bounces it off the wall in 1 and 2.
Yeah, it seems not to affect these cars very much as they're bouncing it off the wall there, Phil. Full fender frenzy. Open wheel car might affect him a little bit more.
Oh boy.
Yellow going to come out here. Harb Motorsports yellow flag here. Second one of the evening. Going to slow these guys down and restack and repack the field.
Certainly is. It was thrown from the administration above, so caution on the speedway. Yellow for the second time, and lets us go back and Try to find something and bring a sample of Full Velocity Instant Replay presented by J-Max Journeys. Check them out today at jmaxstrong.com. It has been a heck of a race out here from the Knoxville Raceway, and we find yellow flag number 2, and not sure if you found something or not there, Todd. What may have happened to bring it out?
I haven't found anything out there on the Speedway. Been trying to communicate with the chat box here tonight. Just trying to take that time to communicate. I almost think maybe Ryan Bronson in the 6 may be involved.
I don't know. He just got waved around the pace car.
Or maybe not.
Oh, I don't. I know him and Turberville were a lap down. They're getting put back to the lead lap. Jordan Curdy was back there in the 40, but I'm not sure that was kind of where it happened. So I'm just kind of looking through the running order, and nothing seems to have really jostled itself up. So I really don't have an answer unless Jack finds on the show. I don't see one either. All three of us are looking, and there's not really a story to tell, but we do know we're under the caution flag is, I don't know, that one is kind of weird. I mean,
yeah, but I don't see nothing.
I don't see nothing. I do know it came from up above, and I don't know if there was debris on the track that they were running over, whatever it was, but all I do know, the big lead that E.J. Jones had up front, Todd, well, it is completely evaporated with 37 laps now up on the scoreboard. E.J. Jones leads Caleb Ramsey, Kyle Moyer, Derek Fettenhauer, Mitchell Eno, so the top 5. Alex Brewer running in 6th, David Brewer 7th, Derek Dubry running 8th, Josh Peacock now up to 9th, and Jim Revis, he is backslid from the outside of the second row. He makes up our top 10.
Yeah, leader starting to blink there as he was coming through the corner. That is E.J. Jones, so hopefully the aliens leave him alone for long enough here. He's got 13 laps to go in the Cedar Cove number 84 machine to try to take down this victory. He was lightning fast there trying to pull away, but I tell you, Caleb Ramsey in that 13 machine was starting to pull him in. So was the 11 of Kyle Moyer. So we'll see what they're going to have here is the 84 of E.J. Jones down to the bottom. Caleb Ramsey up on the top shelf of the Speedway here, battling for that second spot, but he's right there knocking on the door of the leader. So you could say maybe the top 5, top 6, it's still anybody's race here with 12 to go.
It really is. E.J. Jones has bounced his way out back to the race lead. We continue to race it up for second back here with Ramsey. Moyer, here comes Fettenhauer back up high. You got Alex Brewer in the 1 car. He has found running room up top. I'm telling you, you look around, all the fast cars are going up top.
And all the fast cars definitely doing a fantastic job. We're saying Caleb Ramsey last time by, taking a look at 23.983 to E.J. Jones 24.126. Just a little bit faster way around on the bottom right now, Phil. It sounds kind of weird as Kyle Moyer really slides her in pretty deep there. And number 11 machine trying to take over that second spot, but Ramsey fires back high-low switch maneuver. Now down to the bottom side. We'll see what he's going to be able to do. Now gives 84 of E.J. Jones a little bit of a shove. But slider from the 13 up in front of Moyer through 1 and 2.
And let's see if he can take the runaway off the corner. Moyer going to put the 11 car back to the low side. We'll see if we throw some more sliders as Moyer goes way down to the bottom lane. Ramsey going to keep it glued up top. E.J. Jones clear the lead. Let's go 2 wide for second off of 4.
Yeah, 2 wide for that second spot as these guys fighting it out, duking it out here, and don't want to do it too much there because E.J. Jones working over the bottom, maybe be able to pull away from these guys, but not right now as the number 13 and Caleb Ramsey pulls up right alongside of E.J. Jones once again here with 9 laps to go, going to be 8 laps to go at the line. Ramsey definitely faster than E.J. Jones, just got to be able to complete that big pass.
There does, and Todd, as we come to the line to complete 42 laps, we go under the yellow flag for the 3rd time tonight. We've seen Hard Ass Racing, now Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag number 3, and we'll see if we can't get a J-Max Strong, J-Max Journeys Full Velocity Instant Replay. And what I can tell you, Revis and Prettyman are both involved.
Taking a look here to see what happened here to bring out the J-Max Journey Instant Replay on my side of things. And it looks like Kevin Prettyman getting into the side of the 21 of Jim Revis. Around he goes in a not 360 spin. No more contact for the 21 of Revis, but the 88 of Prettyman sending Revis around. Revis goes down to pit road.
Revis going down pit road, getting that damage a little bit taken out of the race car, so we slow it down for the 3rd time. The good news is come down, get the quick repair, get the car right, go back out there and not lose any time, because the great feature for Season 9 of Wednesday Night Street Fights presented by Heartland Harley-Davidson, the caution flag laps do not count. I love that. It's not going to get old.
No, definitely not going to get old. Love the feeling of no caution laps count.
Definitely love it as we parade around here the half-mile Knoxville Raceway. Hope you guys are having a great time out there live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. On tonight, the Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. I'm sorry, we did miss the opening heat race here on the Facebook side. It was covered there live on YouTube and Twitch. So if you want to go back and relive what we heat race number 1, I recommend going over to our YouTube channel or going over our Twitch feed and checking all the action out later on. We did catch the second heat race, and we're here for our 50-lap main event. It has been a great one so far. Now slowed by the third caution flag of the evening. 42 laps on the board, under 10 laps to go. And business is about to pick up.
As the iRacing flag, green flag comes back out over the field. 8 laps will remain for the driver of the number 84, E.J. Jones. And here comes Kyle Moyer right there running in that second spot. Don't count out Caleb Ramsey, even Mitch Enos. The 86 is Derek Fetkenauer, who led it here early on in the going. Alex Brewer in the Heartland Harley-Davidson back there running in that 6th spot, that number 1 Heartland Harley-Davidson. He's trying to move up through. Don't forget to any bikes ordered online, free shipping for any bikes ordered online from Heartland Harley-Davidson. Appreciate Heartland Harley-Davidson coming on board here for 7 more laps to go here for race number 1 in season number 9, Phil. And man, this has been a barn burner.
Really has a great race. And speaking of that free bike shipping from Heartland Harley-Davidson, maybe we're going to start like some collection. Let's get Jack a bike. I bet Jack would like a bike. I see Jack as a bike guy. That would be great. Get him one of those great bikes from Heartland Harley-Davidson as we'll race it on. E.J. Jones for the lead. I've been following along the progress of 1 Caleb Ramsey. Well, he's made a lot of progress to the outside wall in 1 and 2, but he's getting a wicked run. But it's Kyle Moyer holds on to the 2nd spot.
Yeah, Kyle Moyer will be able to hold on to the 2nd spot as Alex Brewer makes some contact to the outside wall, picks the left right up off the ground there as he hit the wall, Phil. That's never a good sign there for a restock to get up almost airborne on a normal lap as he made contact with the wall. As 5 laps will remain here for the 84 of E.J. Jones. Kyle Moyer running 2nd, Caleb Ramsey 3rd, Enos 4th, Derek Fetkenauer 5th, David Brewer, Alex Brewer, Derek Debris, Josh Peacock, and then Justin Pruitt round out your top 10 right now as Enos now fighting for the 3rd spot. He lays a fender, the 13 of Caleb Ramsey for 3rd.
Sure did. He put a good fender there, and Caleb keeps that thing rolling up high. Enos has stayed really tried and true to the middle lane of the racetrack. It's Kyle Moyer, the number 11 car, Todd. And you see that dark dirt down on the low side? Well, he got it even extremely lower. He has that car biting and rotating through 1 and 3 and 4, but what am I missing back there? You guys are both wowing.
Mitch Enos had a handful of steering wheel from Caleb Ramsey, and Enos able to save it. I thought they were both going to go around, but it crossed them all up, and Derek Fetkenauer moves to 3rd. And that number 86 machine, and Alex Brewer capitalizes too. He's up to 4th, and these guys are going 4 wide back here.
I need to get back there because I'm watching this race for the lead developing. I need to get back here and catch all the fun between Fetkenauer and Enos and Ramsey and the Brewers are back there. You said they were 4 wide. They're fanning it out now, but they are definitely 3 deep. Now they go back to 4 wide. Wow, this is awesome for the 3rd and 4th spot on back. And here comes Mr. Peacock. The 61 did a low side of a 3-way battle in 3.
As these guys battling it out here, we're going to see the white flag out in the field here this time around for the number 84 of E.J. Jones. 2nd is Kyle Moyer, but Fetkenauer right now holding on to the 3rd spot here, with the 3rd podium spot there is Alex Brewer. Now slides her in deep, real heavy there. Slides up the track 4 wide again. Fetkenauer and him make contact. They go down the back straightaway. Good drag race down through here.
It really is great race there for that 3rd spot, but off to number 4, the checkered flag going up in the air. E.J. Jones, the natural one, going back to victory lane at Wednesday Night Street Fights. Kyle Moyer in for 2 in this scrum going off of the 3rd spot. Give it to Derek Fetkenauer, Alex Brewer, Mitch Enos will grab 5th, Caleb Ramsey, Josh Peacock, David Brewer, Derek Debris, Justin Pruitt will making up our top 10. Ryan Bronson will finish up 11th. Jordan Curdy for 12th. Henry Jones, Jim Revis, Greg Turville, and Kevin Prettyman running out a 16-car field from the Knoxville Raceway. E.J. Jones, Todd, he goes back to victory lane. I hope you've got your beer goggles on, dude.
I definitely do, as it's been a while since I've been down in victory lane with E.J. Jones, so I can't wait to get a chance to talk to him. And then number 84, the Cedar Cove number 84, and Man, you got Kyle Moore and Derek Feckenauer. That was a good race from second on back there. Man, they put on a whale of a show.
Sure will. We're going to head over to the DWRL Discord and come back with a post-race show presented by BladeNote.com. We'll jump there. We'll hope you'll jump with us live on your source for esports racing. All right, we are back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. Web hosting, VPS servers, dedicated servers, they have it all. Check them out today at BladeNode.com. And we come here to the post-race show at the Knoxville Raceway. Tonight's feature winner is Carter 84, E.J. Jones. Second place for Kyle Moyer. And our third place finisher will grab now aboard car number 86, a terrific run to open up season 9 for our old friend Derek Fetkenhauer. Derek, a terrific run for you. Start on the pole, and I'll tell you what, you kept that car glued on the top lane all night long where guys are making ground down low. You didn't give it up. Car was definitely set up there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I didn't want to give it up. It took a lot longer to come in than I wanted it to, but then when it did come in, it was all the way to the wall, it seemed like.
I'll tell you what, you and Ramsey were throwing a little bit of a slider in there off the top lane. I said you were taking it just a groove off the wall. It started to go up near the wall. Caleb threw it in. Why did that stay the way? I didn't expect to see cars going off the wall out here in opening race of the season where I saw a lot of guys making ground down low. I gotta say, racetrack was racing all four groups. That had to be a lot of.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. We had a couple good battles up front there, and all along it was a pretty good race.
You somehow come out of that scrum at the end too, where Enos and Ramsey, you guys going out there 4 wide. You saw the C's part. You get a third place finish, Jarek. That's a good way to open up the season here. Wednesday Night Street Fights, buddy. Let me give you the microphone one more time here and let you thank your great team and sponsors.
And of course, guys, thank my team over at Bulletproof Motorsports, JP Designs, DWRL for putting the series on, and you guys at Full Velocity for doing one heck of a broadcast.
We appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. Expect to see a lot more of this guy in the future with car number 86. Derek Fetkenhauer back on the podium here in Wednesday Night Street Fights. So let him go. We'll take a little bit further walk down here, the pit lane here at the Knoxville Raceway. We find the driver of car number 11. This guy was very exciting to watch here tonight. Kyle Moyer, another terrific run, away to open the season. A second place finish. Tell us about those slaughters you were throwing those last couple of laps, man. Those are breathtaking. You had us on the edge of our seat.
I was just trying to make something happen. It's all for fun on Wednesday, so just go for broke, I guess. But it was a good race. Track out slick because of carryover now, and just have to get used to it.
Certainly do. And I'll tell you what, when we saw the track get higher and higher and higher, well, you found a different strategy. You went all the way down to the low side where that dirt was still light. Nobody had been yet. Race car really looked like it rotated well through the corner when you went down there. How much speed were you?
It felt good down at the bottom. I mean, you can't take anything from EJ ever when he shows up and loads. So sometimes you just got to follow the guys that's been around in the sport, see what happens.
Well, I thought for a little bit you may overtake him. We've seen EJ win a lot of races over the years. He grabs another one, Kyle, but yours is coming again here soon. You keep getting better and better, getting closer and closer. A second place run to open up season number 9, man. Congratulations. Terrific job. Take the mic from me and give a team and a crew behind you a good job.
First off, thank the team. Without you guys running every week, we wouldn't be up front where we are. Thank broadcast of you guys for putting this on for us, and Jim, me, Mitch, Eric, Justin, everybody that puts the league on. Pretty awesome opportunity, and thank everybody for showing up. Thank Jim for doing the wrap, and that's about it.
Sweet looking wrap there for that number 11 car. Kyle Moyer, tonight's second place finisher inside the Knoxville Raceway. We'll let Kyle go. So we've talked to third, we've talked to second, and that means there's only one more place left to go, and that is to bladeno.com victory lane. As I get my mouse clicked over here and get the button ready to pull, this will be fun. It's a party at Victory Lane because EJ Jones is in the house.
Party! Oh, sorry. Was that a bit much? I'm sorry.
No, it's never
okay,
a bit
cool.
much.
Party!
Oh, driving the '84 Cedar Cove machine there, EJ, and man, you kind of stole my thunder there. But man, the party's always good. So I'm already looking forward to the beer. Let's skip the interview. Let's go party.
Man, I'm gonna do the interview. You know me. I like to talk a lot. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, EJ. We're gonna see how well this goes. So we led 36 laps. I remember that portion of things. I'm already going to get into your beer here, so give me a beer. So I got a beer. So I got a beer. 36 laps led. You were able to come up through here. It's been a while since I've seen you down here in the Victory Lane here, bladeno.com Victory Lane. But tell us about your race. I know you started 8th here tonight. I think it was 8th in that number 84 machine, but you were able to make your way up through. It looked like the bottom really didn't go away for you where everybody else was trying to go up top. You stuck to your guns, stayed down low, were able to carry this race. So tell us how you did this tonight.
Well, I have a love-hate relationship with iRacing. iRacing sometimes really loves me and gives me a really good draw in the heat, and sometimes I'm never like in the middle. I'm either in the front or I'm in the back. And iRacing gave me the number 7 pill in the second heat, so I might as well have started last in that. But kind of found something on the car earlier tonight, and it was like, well, we'll try it. I mean, it's kind of experimental. I've never ran it on a really dry track before, so we'll see what happens. And next thing I knew, I went from 8th to 5th, and then from like 5th up to 1st, and it's like, well, this is different. I'm never up front this early.
Yeah, but you were able to capitalize there. You had Kyle Moyer starting to breathe down your neck. Caleb Ramsey was up alongside you a couple different times on the outside, but you stuck to the bottom. It looked like the outside finally faded there towards the end of that one. Were you going to go up there and try to block maybe Caleb if he was able to get around you? Were you going to strong arm him? What were you going to do there towards the end of that one? Because Caleb and Moyer were able to use the outside there to their advantage. Just wasn't enough.
I was just going to stick with what got me to the party, and that was the bottom. So, I mean, if I would have gone up there and tried it, I probably would have tore the wall down, and the car would probably be driving down the street in traffic right now if I would have gone up there. So just decided we were going to stay off of it, and we'll stick to the bottom, and it kept sticking, and I was able to kind of hold them off there a few times. So all in all, it was a pretty good night. Can't complain. It's a pretty good weekend this past weekend, so it's been pretty good so far. I can't really complain.
No, definitely can't complain here, especially getting back on the dirt side of things here. Wednesday Night Street Fights, Heartland Harley-Davidson coming aboard as the main sponsor here for Wednesday Night Street Fights. But I'm going to give you the microphone, EJ, to let you thank who we'd like to thank and tell everybody where the party's going to be at.
Like I said, thank Heartland Harley-Davidson for sponsoring the series again this season. It's awesome for them to come back. Also got to thank guys Cedar Coast B, Charles and Dylan, my friend Peter, you guys at Full Velocity for broadcasting. Ike said wraps for the neat wrap. I think we need to get 3 more stickers put on it too from last year, and now 1 for this year. So, but pretty soon it's just going to be one giant like Wednesday Night Street Fight winner sticker, hopefully. Also, guys, Dirt Warrior Racing, they helped me out with the setup some, and I really, honestly, haven't changed the Knoxville one. It's been about everywhere else that I've had to kind of readjust to. But for some reason, Knoxville's I've just always had a knack for Knoxville. I don't know why. I'm guessing it's just because it's more of like a bottom feeder track, and that kind of suits my style. But also want to thank I have to say this because I'm tired of hearing about it in the news already. But I want to thank all the fans that came out in the stands at Knoxville tonight. All the iRacing virtual fans sticking it out, not worrying about no dang coronavirus. I mean, we're all probably eventually going to get it. You might as well just get sick now. Just get it over with, and let's go back on with our merry lives. So, but I just wanted to say something about the coronavirus since everyone seems to be talking about it. Also, uh, Phil needs to get some of the fireball cake. I know I haven't seen him in it's been a while. It's been a while. And we'll be down here at the trailer. We're going to be drinking beer. We're going to be cooking hamburgers, hot dogs. I just got to say hey to my girlfriend Lisa. I'll say hey to my mom as well. And we're just going to have a party tonight. I mean, why not? Bring the coronavirus with you so we can all get sick at once. Just get it all over with. Maybe the government will quarantine us or something.
So we can drink some more.
Yeah, then we can drink some more beer.
Everybody calling into work.
I definitely have to echo the sentiments there of the coronavirus. I won't go on record to say a lot of things, but I definitely.
I just wanted to say something about it since everyone seems to think that it's like the Black Plague and we're all gonna die if we get the. I've already been sick. I was sick for 3 days in February this year. I felt like death, and I just drank some Theraflu and I was fine the next day. So I think everyone's just spazzing out and flipping out over nothing, buying all the dang toilet paper and all this hand sanitizer. Like, what the hell are you gonna do with all that stuff when by I don't know, November, all this is going to be done, and we're not even going to remember what the damn virus was called. So,
and I'm still going to remember I don't like Corona either.
Yeah, yep.
Man, it's not that bad. Just throw some lime with it.
All right, well, this one's off the rails. EJ, congratulations, buddy. Great job, great win.
Thanks, guys.
Take my partner with you. Todd will be down there. All right. Well, Todd's he's double fisting him down there. I can see him head and shoulder.
Man, look at him go! Look at him go! Man, it's like he's bobbing for beers, like he's bobbing for apples in that cooler. What the hell wrong with that guy?
Look at him go! He is getting it digging. We're going to get after it as well. We thank EJ for the entertainment as always. Thank Jack for his work on the controls. Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, the rest of the group here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here live tomorrow night. We get a big doubleheader. Todd will be over at TVLR, and I'll be out there at the road course at Sebring tomorrow night. We'll hope you'll be there as well, live on your source for esports racing. Good night, everybody, from Knoxville.